Hey folks, welcome to another video of Matro's Travel. I'm Matro and today from Hanoi. So in this video I'm gonna show you different places in Hanoi like the pagodas, the Temple of Literature, Mausoleum and many more places. So let's go. There's an impressive place here which is like really old, like over 1,000 years. It's the Hanoi Citadel or the Imperial Palace of Hanoi. It's basically right behind me. It was the political center of Vietnam for 1,000 years. Just imagine that. And I'm gonna check it out right now. So here right behind me there's the south gate of the citadel, which is already really impressive. You can definitely see the Chinese influence that is in here. And I'm gonna go up there right now. Being up here now, you can see again the beautiful architecture of the building here with the Chinese influence. Also here on the other side you can see one of the watchtowers with the Vietnamese flag on top of it. So I have a beautiful view towards that. And when you walk to the other side here, you can see some of the palace structures like this one here. So currently it is being renovated, so this part you can't really visit. I'm not even sure what you can currently visit, so I'm gonna check it out while I'm filming the video here. So let's go. So being down again, I'm actually just walking on the palace ground. Many parts are closed off, like you see here there's like a wall with graffiti on it, which looks quite nice actually. Basically this is like part of the palace which is being currently renovated, because you have to know there have been so many wars here. Like when you travel around Vietnam you can see many things destroyed, many things have been rebuilt, some things have been rebuilt. So even though the last war is so many years ago, they're still rebuilding a lot. But they really do a good job, I must say. Like there's also like the Imperial Palace in Hue, which you can see in the video up here, which is also really beautiful. Unfortunately, the middle part is completely gone, but then you have like all the parts around which are really nice. Here I see like there's much more to discover, and I'm very impressed by it as well. And I'm sort of in the middle of the palace area now. So you can see behind me all those buildings here, like different houses, palaces, so kings, queens, princesses and so on. The usual stuff basically. Like even like here, this beautiful, I'm not sure what it is, but looks really nice. So in this part is also part of the UNESCO Heritage site. I think in 2010 it got the status, not all of it, but the middle part, which I'm in right now, got the status of UNESCO Heritage Site, so which is also a very important step for better preservation for the site. And as I said, like here the part behind me is being renovated, the part here in front is being renovated, so they're really trying their best to rebuild, restructure and keep it alive. During the Vietnam War, this part of the palace was also being used as an office for the party, basically the Communist Party, and for the war and everything. I don't want to get into too much details because it's a long story in itself, but this is the building here basically. So in there you can see like the different office rooms and everything, a bit of the history, which is quite interesting. And they even have a bunker here, and surprisingly, because it's really not normal in Vietnam, you can visit the bunker. The bunker is right here, so let's go down. So the bunker itself looks also like an office building again, like here with the big table with the chairs, and like the hallways and everything here. But yeah, we are underground. Like I have no connection for mobile phone anymore. Yeah, here's like one of the exits again. You see like the metal doors here, which are very sturdy. So I'm wondering there is no toilet here. So there's a room here with a lot of different stuff and artifacts, but no toilet. It's like the one thing I would need. Also no beds, nothing, so it was more like an office or meeting room. And I guess they just evacuated down here in case of emergency. And yeah, here's a ventilation system, very important for toxic air and so on. So this was running on its own when needed. But it's a pretty small one, basically, but still interesting to see. So let's go back up and discover more of the palace area. Next up is the Princess Pagoda. Underwhelming because I'm inside here and there's nothing here. Not sure what to think of that. So I guess it was part like owned by the princess or something probably, or used by her. But you can go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Those steps. The steps are not made for modern humans. That's for sure. Oh yeah. Oh god, here, workout. Okay. Hey, you got an artifact here, yay. And a window. Yeah. So, is there anything here to see? Ah, okay, there is, yes. Wait, let's see if I can go there. Okay, so I'm not allowed to film in there, but I can take some things outside here. It looks like there's some artifacts here, a small altar. So there's something here to see, or at least, but it's underwhelming to be honest. And I'm back down again, so honestly there's just a small altar there, nothing special, skip this building. Right now it's also raining, yay! So I'm gonna have to wait to explore more. Let's see. So the rain stopped, yay! And that's it for the palace area, so let's go to the next part. So what would Hanoi be without its famous train street? I'm on it right now, so you can see I'm walking on the tracks here. It's also very busy and very loud, and it's, I don't know what to say, like it's kind of like a tourist trap, as in everything here is extremely expensive. Like the prices often they seem normal, but the sizes are very small, so you basically pay double for the same thing. So it's a bit of a tourist trap. But nonetheless, seeing the train coming by very close to you, which you see in the video here, like really extremely close, is something you don't see everywhere. So I would say it's still a fun thing to do, because it's like something you don't have anywhere else so far as you know. So even though it's a bit pricier, see it as like a ticket entry price for this experience, I would say, because you have to have something to eat or to drink here. Otherwise, they not let you on the street or the train tracks. But I can definitely recommend you to do that. There's a thing that is very unique to Hanoi. I have it a bit in the other cities in Vietnam as well, but not that extreme. It's the coffee culture. Like just go on Google Maps in Hanoi, Google cafés. The city will be covered in red dots. There are like so many cafés in this city. It's crazy. Every street corner has a cafe. And every street there are like at least 5, 6, 7 of them. Even here there's one there, one here, like 3 cafes beside each other. And it's the standard. There's so many cafes here, you cannot imagine it. And here, because of it, they get very creative with the cafes. So it's something you have to check out. Because there are so many of them and there are new ones popping up all the time, I'm not going to suggest a specific cafe. I would just say go every day to a different one, try it out. It's like really crazy what kind of stuff you can find here. So the must-try cafes are of course the egg coffee, which is like the thing in Vietnam of course. Then the egg hot chocolate is also really good and really interesting. Coconut cafe is also like one of my favorites. And then there is the salted cafe, which I have here right now. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm gonna do it right now. Apparently it's also really delicious, but salt and coffee, something new. Okay. I think I have to mix it. Okay, so you taste the salt, but it's very creamy. I actually like it. It's like a cream coffee, like kind of like whipped cream in a way, with a little bit of salt, which makes it melting in the mouth in a way. It's good. Okay, so this is also a must try. Try the salted coffee here as well. If you're interested into more recent history, there is the Grand Plaza here, kind of like in the middle of Hanoi. It's very interesting. So like you have here the Assembly Hall of Vietnam, and in the middle the plaza with the flagpole and the mausoleum of Ho Chi Minh. So Ho Chi Minh declared on this very plaza the independence of from France, which makes it like a historically very important place to visit. So going here, it's kind of going through an airport, they check you and everything, just to be aware of that. And you have to hide your shoulders and your knees. So wear a little bit longer clothing, just so you're aware of it. And it takes maybe like 20-25 minutes to visit max, so it's a short stop. Also, you can go inside the mausoleum and see the body of him, which might be interesting for some people. So it's definitely worth a stop. Also, here behind the trees there is the presidential palace, which is kind of like made in a colonial style in yellow, which is also interesting to see. And here on the other side there is a Lenin Park with the statue of Lenin on it, which is also something you don't see everywhere, but you see it here in Hanoi. So it's really just down the street, there's the Lenin Park. If you want to see the statue of Lenin, it was gifted by Russia to Vietnam and it's staying there ever since. So quick thing, right behind the mausoleum of Ho Chi Minh, there is the one pillar pagoda. So it's famous for standing on one pillar, as you can see here. So the pillar itself is quite large. So it's maybe not that special. It does look actually very pretty with the way it was built, so definitely check it out. A very fascinating place here in Hanoi is the Temple of Literature. So this temple, it was built in 1070 AD, which makes it nearly 1,000 years old, and it was the first university here in Vietnam. So it has a lot of history here. And it already looks very beautiful, like a huge beautiful park, so let's check it out. The place itself has two very beautiful courtyards. The first one with the entry gate, and now here the second one with a few other gates and also ponds and everything. It's really nice, really beautiful, well made. And also it's a hot day, and with the trees here it gives so much shadow and it's cooling down so much, it's really a blessing. So courtyard number 3 is also very interesting. So you have like this beautiful pond here in the middle, and around here you have like those stone slabs on top of the back of turtles. So on them they're written the names of people who passed the exams. So there were really difficult Mandarin exams holding here, and basically it's a whole story in itself, but apparently they were really difficult. It's like for people who wanted to go to the King's Court or govern the country, something like that. So they had to do these exams, which were taking months at a time, and everybody who passed got a place on the stone slate here. Courtyard number 3 is the courtyard of the Sarches, which has like this huge plaza with the buildings surrounding it. So basically it was used for ceremonies. And let's go to courtyard number 4. So courtyard number 4 is the Party Men's Thai Hawk. That's the name they gave to me. And basically also a ceremonial place with like drum houses and everything. It has been rebuilt because it had been destroyed at some point, but it was rebuilt in the Imperial style, not in the original style, so it looks different from how it looked like in the past. But it's still very impressive buildings here, I must say. And like being inside of it, you can see here it has a bit of an art gallery going on, which is very interesting and beautiful to see. And they have a beautiful looking temple in here as well, which is really nice. And here on the side they have those drum houses. So you see this huge gigantic drum, which is also really pretty. So this place here, I love it. Hanoi itself is also full of pagodas. There's so many here, you have no idea. One of the more famous ones is the Ngok Son Pagoda. I hope I say it right, the name is also here. And it's in the middle of a lake, very close to the old town, like south of the old town basically. And it's a really beautiful temple area with different towers and the pagoda. And there you see the Vietnamese architectural style with the Chinese influence, which is really beautiful. Of course, you also have the main temple with the deity to worship. You have a beautiful pavilion here as well. It's a really magical place to see. It's perfect for like an afternoon stroll. So last but not least, the one place I should definitely visit in Hanoi is the old town. Like as the name suggests, it's the old part of the town or of the city. And here it's a huge mix of everything. So you have the old quarter buildings, the colonial style buildings, modern buildings, everything. And everything you can think of buying, you can find it here as well. So it's a chaotic mix also with scooters and cars and everything, no traffic rules, nothing. It's really interesting to see that. So I would say it's a really unique place which you should definitely check out if you come to Hanoi, because it's something you don't have in every city in this kind of way. And that's it for the video. I hope you liked the video. If so, hit the like button down below. Remember to subscribe and see you next video. Bye.